The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. It happened that there was a man full of leprosy in one of the towns where Jesus was. And when he saw Jesus, he fell prostrate, pleaded with him, and said, "Lord, if you wish, you can make me clean." Jesus stretched out his hand, touched him, and said, "I do will it, be made clean." And the leprosy left him immediately. Then he ordered him not to tell anyone, but go show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing what Moses prescribed. That will be proof for them. The report about him spread all the more, and great crowds assembled to listen to him and to be cured of their ailments. But he would withdraw to deserted places to pray. The Gospel of the Lord. Mulang adlaw kanatong tanan. Still towards the end of the so-called week of the Epiphany, our Gospel reading, just like the other Gospel readings, which is actually a mixture taken from all the four Gospels, are simply taken to represent in order to describe and explain what the Epiphany is all about, or the manifestation, that Jesus would continue in his life and in his ministry even until his passion, death, and resurrection, and even until now. And today's Gospel reading is another perspective of that Epiphany, and it is directed towards revealing himself, practically showing his will to be ready to do, inasmuch as the one asking for it is also disposed to seeing the truth and believing in him. Because the leper, or the man with the leprosy, is representative of those who are outcast, of those who are outside the fold. And this is also one of the meanings and reasons why there is a manifestation, there is an epiphany, so that those who are in the outskirts, those who are considered outsiders and sometimes even do not belong to the fold, are still part of the same revelation or manifestation, provided that they are, or we are, willing to accept Jesus into our lives, to be touched, to be healed. And this is the reason why, despite the order not to tell something about what happened to him, this man, the ex-leper, actually blurted all the more, and great news spread about Jesus. And this is what manifestation is all about. This is what the Epiphany is all about. And because of such a news, many people came ready to listen to him and be cured, which is basically the same thing that happens in our time, even nowadays. There are many different occasions through the church, through the sacraments, and through the ministries that are given and handed to us, that God's self-manifestation, being God with us, is always made available. The problem and the question and the requirement is only if we accept and believe. Because if we do not, then there's nothing wrong. There is nothing which is going to happen. But there are still many people who hunger and thirst for such a manifestation. And not just hungering and thirsting, but also testifying. If you have listened to the news for the past few days, in the translation of the Nazarene, Black Nazarene in Manila, you find practically how tremendous, how magnificent the show of faith is. Usay, ang problema lang kay garbage pagkahuman. Anyway, and we are here starting in Cebu, another manifestation and show of such a great faith in our belief of the Son of God who became man like us and lived among us. Amen.